Oh, welcome everyone to Voices of Integrity, your voice in my headset on friendships. And today's a really, really special day. Probably all the ladies are going to get on video so I can see their bright, shining, smiley faces. And
Happy
because
birthday.
thank you. It's my birthday today. And so round and round my mind goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. We had a party last night too, and I don't know how many people were there. I'm guessing at least 40, which is fascinating. Um, so Nora, is there anything you wanted to cover in today's podcast?
Not specifically. I was trying to think of something that we could cover, but haven't really come up with anything.
So one of the things that I was just going through my email because we all showed up, I don't know, 10, 11 minutes early for today's podcast, and we were all working and I'm working and I get a podcast and I just sent out an email and go, does anyone think underline understands what I'm saying? Like it's just weird on to me on how people like this is the thing that this is the thing that I had with Tom Kuntz with the leverage course where I'm like, Tom, people say they understand, but it's like they don't. And I can't say, I can't say you just suck as a listener. Like, do you know what Alvin Miller would say to me?
No, what would he say?
Why can't you say that, Mark? I'm like, right? Like when, at Coffee Connection, gentleman said that I lack tact. Like Alan's, Alvin's like, why would you want to have tact? I'm like, right? Does anybody like, does anybody jump up and, stand up and say, we love Mark. We love that he doesn't have tact. Like, and actually he does a lot more than you think. Trust me, a lot more. The things he brings up. And if you think he's hard, he's not. He's just not. Like he's like a marshmallow for crying out loud. Like if you think this is my birthday, right?
Yep.
So I'm not saying I'm going to be myself today, but
And you really are a marshmallow.
I am. I mean, I just wish people would be, I'm ignorant, Mark. Okay. Thanks for being honest. It's like ignorant. What's the difference between ignorant and stupid? What's like, what have I learned from last year to this year? The definition of stupidity. So ignorance is not knowing what to do. Stupid is not doing what we know. Took me 61 years to go ahead and figure that thing out. Another thing that I learned is in friendships, like in friendships often go ahead and carry the weight of past pain. Like
So what do
so
you do with that?
well, you and me, like I mean, what do you and I do with
Well, we talk it out, kill it fast.
it? Well, why doesn't everybody do
I don't know. Do you think they're stupid or ignorant?
that? Can you be both? You know, can you be both?
Probably.
I mean, the question is, why would you want to be both? But so I've learned so much about friendship. I mean, it's insane. I mean, it's absolutely insane. And I've been like before Nora came into my world, I was into friendship. Like I was like I went ahead. This I don't think I've added anything to this page in the last year. So all of this stuff here was all pre-Nora. This whole thing, this whole page, this whole thing, everything was pre-Nora. Like everything. So I've given it a lot of thought. I mean, like Mike Casper, I love like after I don't know 30 years, he was out of my life for 30 years. I don't know, we just lost track, and then he stopped by my house. And he and his wife, and he's the one that, I did a podcast on appreciation for him. But it's strange because, like, and if any of you want to interrupt, you can interrupt. Where this goes, I have no idea.
Ooh, I just had a thought.
Yeah, go.
On the your voice in my headset, the website and stuff, we should have a section where like what's the like what Alan asked me, like what's your favorite thing about Mark, and then what's your second favorite thing. So we should have that in there. And then I don't know, did I ever ask you like what's your number one favorite thing
I don't
about
think
me and our friendship?
like first thing that comes to mind is you're just fun. Like by and large, I'm not gonna like to have fun. I like productivity. I don't like just hanging out. I don't like unless I'm accomplishing something, I don't like to go ahead. I don't like to just hang out. Like Alvin Miller, I've hung out for I don't know 2, 3 years with him every Thursday. Like every Thursday, I hang out with him, and so you're just fun. Like you say, Mark, you want to go shopping, window shopping? I'm like, yep. Like anything you do, you just say, hey, you want to hang out with me? I'm like, yeah, because you're just fun. I don't know why. You're just fun. So I get to do things I wouldn't do because I don't know. There's always a smile. There's always something. There's always energy. There's always like we always have something to talk about. Something that I think is significant, either significant for you or significant for me or significant for something far beyond you and I.
Right?
So we can talk about you and I'm good with that. And we go back and forth. I mean, Elaine, it was I don't know what it was. It was something it's not even a podcast, but it's a conversation. And I don't know, I was sharing something in the conversation and she shared something so considerate, like so crazy considerate. It's just like, wow, is she considerate? Like whoever's got her as a friend is lucky. Like she's one of the most considerate friends. It's insane to me. And I don't know. I think her life's perfect. She says it's not, but I think it is. Because like I don't know. So I'm sharing something about me, and she shares something. She says, I don't want to make it about myself. Like I don't want to take away from you, like what you're going through. I'm like, wow, that's super considerate, girl. Like, thank you. I mean, I kind of got cured from that when, like, like when Jonathan died, and people were like, might be a little dramatic, but this is what I heard. Like, I had a pet mouse that died. I know what you feel like. Your son died, like 30 years old. Like, I know what you felt like. I had a pet mouse that died. Name was Patricia. No, I mean, so Elaine was considerate, and she didn't need to be like and Nora and I we go flow back and forth between her stuff, my stuff, her family, my family, her vision, mine. Like it's just we're just constantly in flow, and it just seems like so. One is you're just fun. I just love hanging out with you. What's the second? It's hard. I had a hard time putting it into words. Like my mind just So you're not like most women. Like, what does that mean, Mark? Like, I can be hurt by you. I can be hurt by you. It has nothing to do with you. It really doesn't. Like the kayak, that we had like a bunch of um, Amish come over, like I don't know, 60 Amish or whatever it was, come over for a kayak adventure, and like Nora didn't feel like she was wanted. I felt like I wasn't wanted, so it's like okay, I'll just get some work done. And I was hurt by Nora, and it didn't have anything to do with Nora. But when I said I was hurt with Nora, like it's just weird. She doesn't get all dramatic, and it's like she like she understands. There's some percentage of truth. Like my grandfather, like when I was 8 years old, there's some percentage of truth. Like why can't people understand that? Like why are you crying now, Mark? Because I don't understand people. Like I'm not that smart of a kid. I'm not that smart of a person. I'm just not. And I know that. I know that I'm not that smart. I get it. But how can I, as an 8 year old kid, how can I go ahead and get that and it impacts my life forever? I mean, maybe it was a good thing my grandpa died. Really? Like, I don't understand people. I just don't get them. So it's like I can go ahead and be hurt by you. It has nothing, you didn't do anything. Like it happened before I ever even met you, and it all, I don't know, something. And you're like, and you're just like, you're not attacking me. You're not a victim. You're not entitled. You're not self righteous. Like you and Elaine are just like, you're just amazing friends. So those would be the two things that come to my mind.
Nice.
And probably before that, because it's my birthday, right?
Right.
Okay. I just want to make sure. So what I was going to say, like, if you'd have asked me the first 3 months, because it's my birthday. So you'd have asked me the first 3 months, like, what do you like most about Nora? I would, without question, it's like she actually cares. Like, she actually cares. Like, it seemed like she really, really cared.
Do
Now,
you
some of
think
you might,
that's changed?
it's my
Just
birthday.
asking.
It's my birthday, right? So, well, yeah, it has changed.
Is it like a good change, a bad
I
change?
think
Neither?
so. I think it's good or neither. I mean, I think it's good. It's neither. It's, I mean, there's parts that I really liked about the, first 3 months. It's like there's parts I really liked about that. And it's different now, but, like you aptly said, you said, well, you've changed too, Mark. Like, well, that's fair. Like Linda Breakall, like she went ahead and she said, you know, there's different seasons in relationships. And so, I think back on, a relationship with my wife of 41 years. Well, 41 years of marriage, 42 and a half, 43 when we were friends. And so when we were friends, there's certain rules. She didn't state them. I didn't state them. We just knew there's certain rules when you're friends. And then we started dating, and those rules changed. And then we got engaged, and those rules changed. And then we got married, and those rules changed. And then we had kids, and those rules changed. And then we had more kids, and those rules changed. And more and more and more kids, like more kids, like and the rules kept, and then the kids left the home, and that's changed. And so relationships change. And there's some parts about where you're like, I like that old part of the relationship, but you know, so
Yeah, I
and
get that.
yeah. Anybody else have anything before I get back going again? Because it's my birthday. So you best interrupt. Jump in. Elaine or Anita, you got something? Like, why are you on, Anita?
Yeah, yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah, but why
So
are
weird
you?
question.
Go ahead. Yeah.
So, um, how do you respond to people that they want you to change, but when you do, they hang on to the person that they learned to know like years ago.
Right.
They want you to change, but they don't.
Right. Do you know why that is, Anita? Largely.
Um, well, I think for me, it's because I used to let people walk all over me.
Okay.
And then, when you start putting up boundaries and not let them do that, they don't like that.
Do
I
you
don't
know
know.
there's do you know there's a do you know what the downside of boundaries are?
You make enemies that way sometimes.
Oh no, that's a good thing. Because you don't make them. You reveal people's hearts. You reveal people's hearts.
So what is the downside to boundaries?
It can hold you in and stop you from growing. I'm not saying you shouldn't have boundaries. I'm not saying that at all. Um, I don't really have boundaries. Really? None of you got anything?
Hmm. I'm thinking about that. Yeah.
Is there
Is
such a
it
thing as
you
having
do, but you,
boundaries for others but not yourself?
What do you mean?
Like when Anita said she set up boundaries, can you set up boundaries for others but not yourself? So you still keep growing?
Um, well, that's interesting. Okay, we can swing back to that. Anybody else have questions for me? Ooh,
But
like Nora, she changed. Well, no, because she said she was intentional. Like, do you only get one or two? Like things that you love about somebody? Like, there's only one or two? Like,
no, you could have a whole list.
but were you thinking on the friendship call, were you thinking about putting something on the website on your voice in my headset for just me or for what people loved about me or people loved about you or what people loved about people in general or what were you thinking?
Well, we could start off with like the both of us, like, have like maybe I write a paragraph and like include the things that I enjoy about our friendship, and then you could do that. And then, I could do that for Elaine, or Elaine could, do that for some, like it
Wouldn't
could
that
just
be
be
nice?
like a,
Yeah, I love that idea. So when Ginger Ann and I went ahead and went to Russia when she was 11, they called it a chili hug. You get together and you jump up and down and, you know, you do something silly together. Yeah, this was a little outside my comfort zone. Like, what? Um, anyways, so to Mark, what do you mean by you don't have boundaries? Like Ben, my 27-year-old son, he and I went on vacation together. Never forget that vacation. Just him and I, just the two of us. That's all. And we had so much fun. Things he liked to do, but he was very considerate. And people were like, you know, is it going to be good with going with your dad? Like he had all of this stuff, but as long as he's happy, I don't care. We can do this and do this, and don't ask him about ride down the mountain and how he put brakes on. And his dad didn't. Don't bring that up because it's a little touchy subject for him. But he asked me, like I was talking to Alvin about the party. And I kind of explained the whole thing to him, and he's like, that's kind of stupid. And I got what he's saying, and I don't disagree. I said, but I see the other part too. And I said, I have literally done a whole vacation, like a whole week vacation, just to try to get 10 minutes, 20 minutes of significant conversation. Like that's just what I want. I just, I just ache for significant conversation, like meaningful. Like I just want to have a meaningful conversation, something that's going to be meaningful. I just And so Ben said, Dad, a couple handful of people. I mean, these are people that, have been friends or family for 20 years. And like they won't even return a phone call. Like, what's up with that? Like that's just weird to me. Like there's a couple that've been friends, close friends. Like we were in their house, we stayed in their house like overnight, and they came to all kinds of stuff. And one year I was the wizard, and they would just come to see me for any reason. Like, yeah, you're trying something new, we'll just fly in. That's gonna be like five, six, $7,000. Not a problem. We'll just be there for you. I'm like, dang, cheapers. Then they just disappeared, just gone, not a word. I'm like, oh, I feel bad for them. So Ben says, Dad, those people that have been vaporized from your life, do you wish that they wouldn't have? And I said, I don't. I mean, I'm just like, no, I don't. I'm fine with them not being in my life. I'm fine with it. And and he said, are you sure, Dad? I'm like, I am. I am sure. And then I slept on it. And the next morning I woke up and I said to him, I said, um, I want to be clear about something, buddy. Like the reason I'm fine because I think they stopped growing. Like they stopped growing. So I'm fine. Like I'm fine with them. I invite them all over to my house. They can come over to my house and it's fine. Um, it's okay. So I think Anita, you know, Mel, who owns Bluegate, he said that within I think it was 5 years, 5 years of starting the company, they had all new friends. So I mean, I don't know, Anita, if you remember me saying that in the past, that as you grow, if a lot of times your friends won't grow, family won't grow, they just won't.
Yeah, I think I do remember hearing you say that, and it makes sense.
Does it's sad, but and Luke, when he went ahead in one of the Friday meetings, he went ahead and said, you know, he was saying something about, I don't know, we were talking to ignorant, stupid people. He said, so it's really all your fault, Mark, that, whatever. And I said, it really is. And Nora, she was there. And it's like, so Luke, you're right. I'm going to change. And Nora's like, people won't like that. She's been through that transition, family and friends. So when people aren't growing, like when people aren't growing, and that, like, people don't want to grow, why not? This is the year of growing. Why don't people want to grow? Because it's painful to grow. Like, I don't know, Rosanna, when she was a teenage girl, she had a lot of growing pains. It really hurt. So your bones are growing and your body's growing and it just hurts. So we all want to go ahead and become comfortable. I mean, Alan Stein said that. So the boundaries, um, it's like I don't really have to have them, because if somebody violates a boundary, I mean, I only have one boundary. I guess I have one. I came up with one boundary. Don't be stupid. It's the only boundary.
So kind of to piggyback off of Anita's, so let's say, you continue growing and you're just like, well, I mean, if you're gonna lose your friends because you're growing, then I guess you're gonna lose your friends. Um, so why if your friends, well, they were friends, right? Um,
Were
when they
they
start
though?
when
That's
they
a
start
legitimate
seeing
question.
that like what you've been saying, like when they start seeing that what you've been saying, like there's so much truth to it, why do they like go tell other people that like, wow, like we're starting to see like what Nora was saying, but they don't ever like come up to you and say, hey, like I'm sorry, like or they don't talk to you about it. That like what makes them see it but then not come and like, I don't know, share that information with you specifically, but will to others.
Because, they're stuck. They're stuck in the feelings, the quantum feelings. This is a great book. Mistakes were made, but not by me. Like, another great book. Stop walking in eggshells. Like, these are great, great books. But when you look at the quantum feeling, when you look at the quantum feeling, I'm trying to find it here. The quantum feeling, it's like they're stuck in a world where they have feelings. Here it is. So they have feelings of entitlement. They have feelings of self-righteousness, and they have feelings of victimhood. So you get these people all congregating together, and it's crazy. So they don't want to be challenged. I mean, I just had another situation. I was talking to somebody at pickleball, and I said, "Yeah, pastors, I can't get a pastor to do a 30-minute. I can't get a pastor to do a 30-minute podcast with me. Oh, ours will. Nah, I probably won't. No, ours will. Okay. I visit the church. Sermon of a lifetime. I'm like, my gracious, that helped me understand. I'll be forever grateful. Does he do a podcast? No. And I'm fine with that. It's okay. It's just he doesn't. And I offered to help grow the church. Like, they only have, I don't know, 50 people normally. They need 150, 200. I can help grow the church. So I offer to help grow this church. He doesn't really want to grow the church. Why? Because he likes the control. He doesn't want to grow the church. He thinks he does, but he doesn't. Because the smaller it is, the more control he has. I mean, it's more complicated than that, but that's a big part of it. Anybody else have anything else?
I don't think I do.
So I wonder if the coffee connection tomorrow Like, is the day that we're born, like, is today really a special day because I was born on this day? Wow. Thanks, everybody. You guys are good friends.
Why wouldn't it be? I mean, what makes you think that it wouldn't?
I was just curious. I was just asking. Nora, the
I
first
would
three,
think it would be.
right, the
It
first three
is a
months.
There was a reason
wonderful
why you
day
were born.
because you're born.
What's that, Rosanna?
It's a wonderful day because you were born.
Okay.
If you
Okay.
weren't born, I wouldn't have met you,
Right? Right?
right?
So, okay,
We
so
wouldn't have had our children.
do any of you disagree that today is a very special day?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was born on today.
Yeah, that makes it special in and of itself.
Okay. So, do any of you see where I'm going to go with this?
Make it a Mark holiday.
Well, I don't know. Like, have you guys ever seen a baby on the first day they were born?
Yeah.
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 Okay. Nothing against babies, but I mean, I'm sure I was different than all the other babies out there. But
You mean that they look a little ugly sometimes?
could be anything, right? Like they're just
All
like,
newborn babies are ugly.
I mean, so if today is a special day, follow the logic here. Tomorrow is even a more special day because it's the day after. So I would have been one day old. So tomorrow is more special than today is. When you think about it, that makes sense.
But that's
So
why
you're
we should
growing
celebrate
into
our
your
birth.
skin. Go ahead, Anita.
I was gonna say that's why you should celebrate your birthday for at least a whole week.
Well, I mean, at least tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
At Coffee Connection.
Absolutely.
Right?
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know. I would think so because I would have been a day old 62 years ago. So I'm a lot better day two than I am day one. I mean, I'd have been a lot better day two. I just would have been. Like every child is. It's not me that I'm special, like every child. So tomorrow is actually more special than today.
Yep.
Makes sense, right? So there should be a celebration tomorrow, right?
For sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Excellent. Now, like the next day, I was been 2 days old. Like that's even more special, right?
Anita, he's trying to tell you you need to keep celebrating your birthday.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Every day you learn more stuff, so
So it's more special, right?
yeah, it should be.
Nora, what do you think?
For
See,
sure.
when she was 3 months, well, the first 3 months, she'd have been all over this. She'd have been all over this. She'd been like, yeah, no, Mark, yeah, it's day two. We're going to celebrate your birthday even more. Like, this is the first birthday she's ever celebrated with me. I've never thought of that. So, but now she's a little guarded.
Why?
Right? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So, like,
I think the fourth day after a baby's born should be the biggest celebration.
why is that?
Just 'cause. There's something about the number 4.
Well, I know that, but
I think 6 weeks after.
so I'm just thinking, ladies, like if every day is a celebration, like every day should be better than the previous day because you've learned and you've grown. And so, we should all be celebrating my birthday more every single day, like every single day. Like it's more and more than the previous days.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, like, okay, so you're 62 now. How does this work? How does the celebration look like?
Elaine,
I
it's
mean,
pretty clear. It's pretty clear. Like my birthday and every day after my birthday should eclipse all of you because I'm older than all of you. Not combined, but I'm eclipsed over. So, like every day, like tomorrow, it should be even a bigger celebration than the day. And the next day after that, and the next day after that, every day we ought to come and say, Mark, like, he, like, you should track how many days after my birthday it is because I'm growing and changing. Like, man, what a great day this is. Like, wouldn't that be cool if we just celebrated my birthday more and more? It's bigger and bigger, better and better every single day.
Right?
I mean, it's something to think about. I don't know. If you're
yeah, I gotta
listening to,
digest that for a while.
right, if you're listening to this podcast and you're like, that dude is one massive egomaniac. He is so narcissistic. This is a trick.
So the question is, we should be able we should be able to grow and get older without having to celebrate
I would think so.
every little thing.
I would think so, for crying out loud. Like, do we really? And again, people take me wrong. It's just weird. It's just, I'm not saying you shouldn't celebrate. I'm just saying that, Mary put me in tears earlier on the young men's podcast. And what did she say? She says, Mark, at 62 years old, what do you have to share with younger men and women? And it's just a lot. I mean, a lot. I mean, so much. I just wish somebody was in my life like me. Not because not because I'm amazing. It's not that at all. It has nothing to do. It's just somebody that has a passion to grow. And Elvin, I found him, Tom Kuntz, and Nora, and all of you. Like growing is just like Luke asking he's like, how do you go ahead and love smoke? How do you not love them? I mean, and it's so much easier when they're not yours. When they're yours, it's a little hard. I mean, if any of my kids, which they probably won't, even like you think about what has your dad done for you over the last 25, 27, 30, 33, 37 years. What has your dad done for you? Like all the things, pile them all up. Could you listen to a podcast? Could you give him he would rather have that as a birthday. Like, can you hear his heart, for crying out loud? Like, it's just baffling to me. It's just absolutely mind numbing to me where you look at the model, there's a model on this. It's like, it's crazy. It's like everything that's been done, like track all the things your father did wrong to you. Go ahead, track them. He say something you didn't like? Is that what he was like? What has he ever done? You track everything. Track everything that he did. He poured his heart, light, and soul. Like, can you go ahead and watch a 36-minute? Well, it's probably a 40-minute podcast, and can you say, "Hey"? I mean, I was there for how many, plays and soccer games and baseball games and going to, you know, all kind, like what you wanted, I go, because that's what good dads do. I mean, this isn't for me. This is not for my benefit. This was what's weird. Like other people want things for their benefit. Me, I want for my kids and even other people around me. I don't want it for my benefit. I don't need somebody saying, that was a great podcast, Mark. That was amazing. You're amazing. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it from my wife. I don't need it from my kids. I don't need it from anyone. I just want people to get it, that it's not all about you. I mean, my son, oldest son, he got it 11 years ago. I don't know. So thanks for indulging me on my birthday. I appreciate it. Anybody else have anything else? Okie dokie. I do sincerely appreciate you all. If you're listening to the rebroadcast of this, you want to share with somebody else, do so. Then have a significant conversation. Because you know what? Life is short and eternity is forever. Have an amazing day. Bye bye.